This is the plaintiff, Elliot Johnson. He says the defendant hired him to play in his band for a Labor Day picnic, and the guy's stiffing him. The three other guys in the band got paid. He has no idea why he's being singled out, and he just wants this headache to go away so he can get his money. He's suing for $200, the amount due. This is the defendant, Michael Shanks. He says no one in the band gets paid for the Labor Day picnic. They all played for free. This was basically a charity jam, and you don't get paid for jamming. Bottom line, he didn't promise the plaintiff anything and doesn't owe him anything either. He's accused of hitting a sour note.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket. The plaintiff claims the defendant hired him to play in a band and didn't get paid. But the defendant says the entire band played gratis for the Labor Day picnic. It's the case of not a labor of love.
Elliot Johnson,
Yes,
you are
ma'am.
suing Michael Shanks
Yes, I am.
for $200 that you say he owes you for a gig that he never paid you for. Tell me what's going on.
Your Honor, back in 2010, Labor Day weekend, Mr. Shanks hired myself and three other people, John Trackle, bass player, Louis Brown, the drummer, and Mike the Spike Devlin, the guitar player. And we played for at the picnic for to raise money for children.
Okay, who puts on the picnic? He does?
No, the city does.
The city does.
City does.
And did the city pay you folks?
No, he hired us to play at the picnic.
I understand what you've said. What I'm asking is, how did you get hired by the city or?
No, it's a free will thing. I'd say, and I pick only three players to play.
Are you the only band that played?
No, there's other bands that play for free.
Okay, and did you play for free?
Yes, do play for free, but I pick three people or four people to play.
Okay.
A guitar player, bass, horn, and drummer.
Did you hire him?
No.
So did he play?
I don't like harmonica players.
You don't like harmonica players, or you don't like the harmonica?
I just like harmonica players because he don't like my players that's in the band.
Okay, but then how did he end up playing in the band?
He just stand there like it's a jam.
So, like it's a jam. So he just starts playing the harmonica on the side and says, "Pay me."
No, I never promised him no money. I promised the other guys.
You promised the other guys money. Now, is that money that you promised the other guys? Did it ever get paid?
Yes, it did.
Did you have a little trouble paying them?
No.
According to you, he didn't pay those guys for a long time.
Yes, Your Honor. What happened at the end of the show, the four of us were standing around waiting for him to pay us. And he said he didn't have any money and he wasn't going to pay us. And he had a bad attitude. He didn't care. He didn't try to make any kind of arrangement. So the drummer, the bass player, John Truckle, who they're good friends, he was upset, so he took his kungas from him.
His what?
His kungas. They're
His
like
kungas?
Kungas, they're
The
African
conga,
drums. Not the small ones, but the big ones.
Okay, the drums.
Yes, he
Okay, all right.
took them and he's going to put it on eBay until we got paid.
Did that happen?
No, it didn't. It didn't happen like that.
How did it happen?
We did my conga. He just gave it to me in my house.
Yeah, but why did he have him and have to give him to you? Did he hold him hostage to get paid?
No, he got
But
paid.
sounds that way
He
if
got
he had to
paid
go
that
get-
day. He got paid that day.
Do you have an email or something from one of the guys talking about what it was like to get money out of him?
I have a letter that one of the guitar player typed out and signed.
I, Mike the Spike Devlin, the guitar player, one of the four people Michael Shanks hired. Mr. Shanks had no intention in paying any of us. We had to force his hand by taking his property and threatening to take him to court. Mr. Johnson is the last one to get paid. Gosh, I wish he'd said how much. So what do you think of that?
Hey, it's a made-up letter.
What was according to you, you did pay the other guys, right?
Yes, I did.
And how much did you pay them?
I paid them $50. I don't pay them $200 a man.
Okay, so if you paid them $50 a man, why were you deciding to spend $200 in order for the privilege to be one of the bands that played there that day? Because you just love performing so much?
I don't pay no one $200 a man.
I didn't ask that. I asked. I'm going by what you say, which is I paid $50 a man.
Yeah.
So if you were, so my question to you is, if you're not getting paid, why are you paying $200 in order to just because you really want to play there?
Because because my family does put the show on from the city. Put the big picnic on, it's a free will.
Wait, explain that to me. Your family is behind putting the picnic on to raise the money?
Yes.
Where does the money go?
They don't raise money.
Oh.
It's a free will picnic.
It's just
for bands to play for nothing. I just hire.
Because you want to play.
Yeah.
And if your family's there and you want a chance to play.
Yeah.
All right. Now, so
I never
explain to
hired
me
this
again
man,
why he doesn't get, because you just let him stay, just walked up and started playing the harmonica unbeknownst to anybody?
I didn't promise him no money.
So how did it work out? Tell me how he ends up playing in a band that you.
He goes to all these different jams thinking he can get paid like this.
That's a very strange thing to do. Like he's one of the windshield wipers in downtown Miami who come clean your windshield and then go like this. I mean, that's a strange thing for a musician to do.
I never spoke to him. He never comes, to even work with us. Because we had a rehearsal.
And so here he is suing you because he's still mad that he didn't get paid for something he wasn't supposed to get paid for. Why is he chasing you now?
I don't know.
Maybe it's because he's really angry because you owe him money.
I don't owe him money.
And because this guy says you owe him money.
I never promised him.
I think you owe him money. The question is how much. According to you, your friend here doesn't say how much he got paid.
No,
so how could somebody afford to pay each and every band member $200? He's going to pay $1,000 for the privilege of playing at a picnic? That sounds a little high. You're sued for $200 rather than $50.
Mr. Shanks here.
Was it $50 and you're just mad that it's taken this long, so you feel like you should get collection costs too?
Your Honor, he gave all of us the runaround.
I understand that, but was the original agreement $50, and then you feel that because you've had to chase him, that's worth something?
Yes, because he led me on.
Okay, what was the original agreement was for what? For $50?
The original agreement was for $50.
Okay. I would like to know why it is that in your lawsuit you say under oath that he agreed to pay you $200 if the original agreement was for $50. Because
I had to go out of my way to receive $50, which
no, that would be why you're suing for $200. But why you make a false statement?
I'm suing for $200 because of
I understand that, but why do you make the statement, Michael was to pay me $200 for my performance? That's a lie. That's not true. For
the gas that I burned when I was supposed to meet him.
But you didn't say that. What you said was, Michael was to pay me $200 for my performance. So see, he's a jerk because he didn't pay you, and I know he was supposed to pay you. Then you're a jerk because you're suing for more than what it is, 4 times what you're entitled to, and you're lying about whether that was the original agreement. Do you understand? So I can never have just one right party. Why is that? I just want one knight in shining armor, one person to be totally right and righteous. Can't do it?
Can't seem to find him.
Why can't I do that?
I don't think it's you.
It's not me.
I think it's happening out there.
So you're entitled to get paid money, and the other person won't pay you, and you have to go through the whole hassle of going to court, filing in court, missing work, the whole thing. Can you legitimately ask for additional money for the hassle?
Time is money, and punitive damages should be awarded.
Not punitive damages. I'm not talking about where somebody was evil. I'm just saying the hassle of all that you have to go through to sue.
I agree with him.
Okay, after I explained, no, you agree with him. What do you think?
Yes, you need to pay me for my time. If I have to go to court and I have to miss work, then absolutely.
You will learn a sore, bitter lesson here, going inside the courtroom.
Mr. Shanks, I believe you were supposed to pay him and you're just trying to keep the money in your pocket. I think that you owe him $50. You owe him his court costs in filing this case, and you owe him prejudgment statutory interest on the $50 since the day that it was owed back in Memorial Day of 2010. That's my judgment.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, here comes the defendant. He owes the money. You got to pay the piper right over here. Step on over here next to me. What's your reaction to that verdict now?
Reaction to the verdict, I want him to stay away from me. You know, because he's never be near the band ever again.
Why do you say that?
Because I never hired him.
So why do you want him never to come around the band ever again? Isn't he a good player? Is he a good player?
He's not a member of a band.
Oh.
He's not a member of a band. You know, he just care if he just want to try to get my VA check, you know, and try to take my money.
Is he a good player? Is he a good player?
No, he's not good.
All right, head right down there. Okay, head right down. Hey, so come on in here. So the judge rules for you. What's you feeling on the outcome now?
I'm satisfied. It's a shame that I had to come into court to get what I deserved, and stand there and listen to him continue to tell stories. Because every time we approached him, you know, he always, you ask him a question, he never gave a direct answer.
So he said you're not a good player. Are you a good player?
Oh yes, I'm a very good player.
You got your harp with you?
No, I don't have my harp.
You don't have it with you?
I also sing and I play.
All right.
And,
well, you got paid.
And he did hire me one time before.
All right. Harvey?
Bottom line here, you cannot get money for any hassle that you have to go through in order to sue unless there is fraud where you're entitled to punitive damages. You get what you're owed, and that's it. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.